All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Wiley Show. Listen, now I had to rush. I was feeling a little down because my mama was feeling down. I was trying to keep my head up. And she's back for her surgery. Everything is well. She's back at home. She's resting, you guys. But God is so good. I got a lot of stuff that I got to get into in this situation. So when y'all come on in here, like this video, share. But this is all my man to talk about. Now, this is a request from the producers. They want me to talk about Mr. George Santos. Okay, he is a congressperson, right? Actually, he's been expelled from Congress because he pretty much the ethics board or dare say that he broke some rules. He was unethical. He broke some rules or whatever. So they removed him. They expelled him from the House. Even some Republicans voted to expel him. I'm kind of a little bit upset that they expelled him. Number one, he have not been convicted of a crime. So that leaves a precedent that if you have some stuff in your closet, if you lie, you take some campaign finance money or whatever, if you have not been convicted, they can still expel you. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I just don't like that at all. I think he should have been expelled if he was convicted. If he was convicted of a crime, then expel him. Now, this is going to hurt Republicans because now that seat going to be up for a special election, and it could go into the hands of a Democrat, and that will loosen the power of the Republican Party. And that's the reason why they wanted George to stay in office. But me personally, I feel as though that George, number one, he should never lie. But how many politicians lie and take money from the campaign finances, steal the money? There's plenty people that do all that foolishness. But he got caught. The Democrats is on his tail. I knew he was going to go to jail. I knew he was going to get expelled. I'm not shocked about that. I'm pissed because I'm like, he wasn't convicted of a crime. Do I believe he's going to get convicted? Oh, absolutely. He did that. He stole money. He lied. And they get you with that campaign finance laws. Like, that's why when you run a campaign, I remember that you literally have to understand the laws. And if somebody donates to your campaign, you can't take that money and buy Gucci shoes or Rolls Royce. You can't do it because I learned that from Jesse Jackson Jr. His wife, they both were convicted of campaign finance. You know, they stole money from the campaign and started buying Michael Jackson hats and gloves. It's crazy. Y'all gotta understand, when you try to be a politician, the FBI is watching. Especially when you're a black politician or if you are a minority politician. They're going to watch you. So it's best to just do your job, be ethical, do your job. In Chicago right now, Alderman Burks, if I'm saying his name, it's Alderman. He was a powerful Alderman. He's on trial right now for some campaign finance fraud, some type of fraud, some he did illegal. He's on trial right now. That man is old. So he's white. So if they make an example out of him, they're going to make an example out of you. Our governor in Illinois, our former governor, Rob Blagojevich, he got convicted for fraud. I mean, no, he tried to sell President Obama Senate seat. FBI got him. He got convicted, went to prison. So you got to be careful. Now, if you black trying to do like what they do, you really going to go down. So stop trying. This is why I tell everybody, when you get in office, and it's dirty. I have a friend that's in real estate, and it's a very dirty game. And you have to deal with the city when you're trying to build stuff and all that. They want kickbacks, or they want you to pay. And a lot of stuff is illegal. A person cannot buy your vote. That's illegal. Can't do it, but people do it all the time. They buy you Gucci shoes, and people just so sloppy with it. And guess what? FBI come, boom, 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 boom. Hello, we got you, and they tap your phone and stuff like that. Just like when I was with Bishop. Now, Bishop is under investigation, right? So I get so many new numbers from Bishop, and I'm not trying to feel bad, but I'm like, bruh, like, you got to be careful. And if you gonna do fraud, let me say this. Stop being flashy. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to move on to the next topic. If you're going to be a fraudulent person, stop being flashy because you're bringing attention to yourself. Stop doing that. Now, George, this guy, he's just stupid. You know, he did drag queens. He lived a double life. He thought people was going. No, he was just stupid because you already know that you're being watched. Stop breaking the law. And this is the thing about George. That was a local newspaper that stole some tea. Have really exposed some information about him, about George, his past, about him lying. He said his people was in the Holocaust that didn't happen. He said a lot of things that was not true. But the thing that got him was that campaign finance, a violation. You cannot use campaign money for your own personal gain. You can't do that. It's many ways and loopholes you can do it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take it. It's just crazy to do. And you're breaking the law. And there's so many laws that protect people from doing that. And if you violate it, they could come out. The feds is going to come after you. That's why you shouldn't do it, stupid. Now, when he loses his seat, I hope it goes to a politician, Republican or Democrat, that's going to help us, okay? That's going to help us. Now, Republicans, they're already trying to get somebody to really take over that district. I just hope it ain't nobody fraudulent. I hope it ain't nobody fraudulent because we have too much stuff going on. Congress still can't even pass like a full budget to help this country, right? They can't even pass something to fund Social Security. Social Security is underfunded. Medicare underfunded. Like, it's so much, and we can't be dealing with the people that's supposed to write the laws in fraudulent behavior. That's crazy, but people do it. And George is, and then what gets me with him, oh, well, y'all coming after me because I'm gay or I do drag. No, they're coming out because you lied. Don't bring your sexuality in your lie. You okay. You like to get humped in your breadbasket. But when you steal your campaign money for donation for your campaign, you using it for personal use and literally violating the law, then you deserve to get the consequences. No different than Justice Smollett lying and saying somebody hit him and beat him up. Didn't happen. So what do you think? You're going to get it paid back. So also, Republicans, over 100 of them, I think over 100 of them voted for him to stay. They already, them 100 Republicans are stupid because this man, how can he be trusted? Already he broken the law and they know he's going to prison. So shout out to them for expelling him. I would have waited until he was convicted, but I guess they say, you know what? We're not about to have this on the news. One of our Republican colleagues is on trial, and we got the Trump trial. Oh no, let's just expel him. But then these same Republicans is supporting Donald Trump, and he may be convicted of a crime, especially in Georgia. But yet, we want him to be the president of the United States of America. It's crazy. And think about when I look at politicians, I really don't look at them like, oh my God, they can change my life, in which they do have the power to change my life. But I also look outside of that and say, what can I do to help myself? When I look at my student loan debt was canceled, okay, oh, good. President Biden, you might get my vote. I don't care if you old as dirt. You cancel my debt. When I check my report, I'm only in $3,000 in student loan debt. That's a blessing. So, and I'm finishing up my bachelor's right now, but that's truly a blessing. So by the time I graduate, I'm graduating maybe with $15,000 in student loan debt. That's truly a blessing. But, you know, so when I look at that, that's something tangible. Okay. Under his administration, my student loan debt was canceled. So most of it was. So I give him credit. So that's why if I go to the voting booth, I may give him my vote. But when it goes to George, I can't give him a vote because he's a plain on liar. It's crazy. You can't lie like that. Even though it's many politicians that do lie. And they don't care. They do it with a straight face. And then we come on YouTube, oh my God, you lied. Well, y'all don't give a darn about it because y'all vote these same politicians that lie and take away your rights every other day. So stop playing with me. But George, I don't feel sorry for you at all. Okay, you're gonna write a book. You're gonna be on Fox News. Blah blah blah. You can do drag shows. Okay, you can do what you're gonna do. All right. Now, KeKe Palmer, I got to talk about KeKe. I'm going to tell y'all, I am a huge fan of KeKe Palmer. And now they're not going to do the restraining order. She's going to go on mediation. And they both agree. And let me tell you why KeKe Palmer decided to do mediation. Because she just don't want people to dissect her case to the public. She just said, let's do a mediation. And the main thing it's going to be about is for the child who's going to get custody. And I don't think she's going to fight for full custody because it's going to be a who thing. Me personally, I would have kept the restraining order. I would have got supervision of the child, like, supervised custody. And I would have not let go of the restraining order. But I think she still loved Darius. She probably riding that peen right now. So listen, I've been young before. She probably ran that peen and probably get knocked across the dryer again. If you're addicted to the peen, ain't nothing mama can't stop you. Once that man hit the bottom of your yoni, ain't nothing you can do to stop it. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it. You can't stop it. I don't care. He knocked you across the other drug. Your eyes leaking. Your lip is busted. Your lip is swollen. But once they hit the bottom of that yoni, ain't nothing you can do. You just control. Now, I'm going to wait until December because the protective order still stand. I don't know if it's going to be official that they're going to mediation. They can all shift and change. But what I do know, let's just say she let the restraining order say, I don't want to do it no more. It's typical because Darius he got the draws. He got her pregnant. So obviously he cracked open that yoni. So he got a connection with KeKe. And she probably do love him. I don't care how she sat there. She was singing in her lingerie and on all that type of stuff. So let's not play this game. So I did say, let me make sure what we had there for KeKe. Let me make sure I can read it for y'all with this old KeKe Palmer and Darius because he was up there releasing receipts, etc. So they said KeKe Palmer asked to move the restraining order hearing to privately resolve issues with the alleged abuser, Darius Jackson. KeKe Palmer and her ex, Darius Jackson, have agreed to mediate all their custody issues privately following an explosive claim that he physically, emotionally abused her. According to court documents filed in Los Angeles Thursday, obtained by Page 6, the exes began discussing on Wednesday, November 29th, and have agreed to continue those conversations mutually agreeable date that have not yet been determined. They said when she had first filed for full custody of her and Jackson, now 9-month-old son, in November, she also saw a restraining order against her child's father, which was granted to her shortly after. A court date for domestic violence restraining order was set for December 5th. However, KeKe Palmer and Darius Jackson have agreed, per the latest court filing, that they would like the hearing to be postponed until they resolve the issues in mediation. Per the court documents we obtained, the parties agreed that all orders contained in the temporary restraining order issued on November 9th, 2023 shall remain in full force, okay, and effective until the hearing. The court has yet to set a new date. That's smart, okay. Despite wanting to privately deal with their issues, a source closely confirmed to Page 6 that KeKe Palmer is still pursuing a restraining order against Jackson, and it is not going anywhere. Okay, the restraining order that KeKe was granted in November remains in full force and in effect has not been dropped. The insider says KeKe will continue to protect her safety and the safety of Leo above all else. We also told a criminal investigation by the police is ongoing, and the reason the restraining order court date was moved to December 5th because Jackson was not available. The calendar date will be moved to January. The source concludes KeKe is concerned about her privacy, Leo privacy, and the privacy of her family, so her preference to resolve the situation privately rather than open court if possible. But if not possible, the hearing remains on the calendar, and KeKe will stop all nothing to ensure a safe and healthy outcome for herself and Leo. Wow. Okay. Wow, you guys. We are here, and that new date, she wants safety, and the source clue KeKe. Okay, we already read that part. Okay. Page 6 reached out to KeKe Palmer Reps, an attorney for Jackson lawyer, for comment, but did not immediately hear back. The latest update in the case comes just days after the Note star spoke about the misogyny she had faced in relationship. Okay, so this is a lot that is going on, you guys. She said, when I entered outside of my household, I saw that everyone doesn't really respect their wives, or even women, in the way that my dad respect my mom. It was pretty rude awakening. KeKe has accused Jackson, 29, in a previous foul court documents of destroying her personal property, throwing her belongings in the street, throwing her car keys to prevent her from driving away, hitting her in front of their son, and spewing profanities about her to their son. She also claimed the fitness instructor emotionally manipulated her by allegedly threatening to off her with a weapon if she left him. KeKe also alleged she had security footage that showed Jackson lunging for her neck, striking her, throwing her over the couch, and stealing her phone. And when she once tried to call the police. All right. So they tried to spin it again. And this is why I'm so glad somebody sent me the article, because they sent it to me, and this is why I gotta read it, you guys. Oh yeah, she dropped the restraint. I'm like, well, wait, this sounds stupid. But reading page 6, I'm like, okay, hey, they give her like a detail. That's how I try to read it outside the blog. So I'm like, okay, listen, because this don't sound right. Why she want to cancel this? Does she want to go back? So I guess the team is trying to put it like she want to drop it. It's crazy. And I think she want to do a private mediation privately, because she don't want y'all in her business. Because everybody's in her business. Darius was sending this stuff to the blogs. He was sending it to DJ Academics and others. And it was crazy. You had Darius' family texting bloggers to put it out to embarrass KeKe. So they don't want this to go in court. They want this to be private. And I just think KeKe just want this to move forward in her career. But there, because she was like, because Darius people, they already texted bloggers, hey, can I do an interview? Let me send you this file on KeKe mama and KeKe and what she, this is what she said. And so people did it. People did exactly that. And it's sad because KeKe's career is still going to move forward. She just a chapter of her life, marrying Darius, or not marrying him, but being apart with Darius. She opened her legs up to an abusive man, and you look at his father or people that's associated. I think his dad was abusing his mother. So this is sad. And it's so sad because I'm like, KeKe, your parents you was raised in a 2-parent household. She's helped, manage your career, broker so many great deals to you in Hollywood. And here you are dating the total opposite with a man that definitely don't like you and disrespect you and cussing you out, treating you like trash. Like, come on now. But Darius, you want to do that. So now you in trouble because you want to keep on want to be nasty. Get yourself together, child. Get yourself together. It's a whole bum. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Now, we got to talk about young Jeezy and his wife. Now, this story, I'm not shocked. Young Jeezy cheated on Jeannie Ma. So, Jeannie Ma is saying that young Jeezy cheated on her and that the prenup is not valid because you cheated. And we know young Jeezy is a cheater. He's a flop rapper and a cheater. We know this, the man cheated. And Jeannie Ma did not deserve this. Culturally, she decided to date outside of her race, and we supported that. I supported it, but I tried to tell her on multiple videos that he's a cheater. And he decided to cheat and then say, well, you cheated. No, he cheated. And it's clearly a violation of clearly a violation of his prenup, meaning that if you cheat, the prenup is not valid. So that's the whole thing about it. You know, I'm not shocked. I mean, the man spread his peen like it's free candy. And Jenny Mind, you should understand, y'all really thought y'all was selling it. And here you are, another typical black woman, and you get into that type of stuff. Like you married this man. No, wait. Oh, yes, black women, I got something on y'all. I got me a good superstar. And he cheated on you. And so now you are like the regular black women that get cheated on with by their man. And now you constantly have to go through that. Okay? Now you have to constantly do that. You are now in the box with black women. Now you in that box. And it's sad because you really thought that he was going to change. The man cheated on everybody he was with. He is a cheater. Don't trust a man that got a bald head with them gorgeous brown lips and a big old piece of sausage between the leg. They gon' cheat. And they rapper and a super, in the rap music industry, they gon' cheat. You got people that work at Walmart can't be faithful. Come on now. They're going to cheat. Okay? They're going to cheat. You better say they're going to cheat. I'm just keeping it all the way real. Wiley, why you got on your 4th of July? Look, I love this outfit. And when I put on this outfit, I want to sing, God bless America, land I love, stand beside her and guide her. On the mountains, through the prairies. Okay. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Okay, I really like that. Since you said about America. Okay. Oh, Lord. Anyway, you got to say that. I wasn't even going to go get up there and try to sing, but man, that just made me get up. I love America. I done effed up that song, America, but you know I love you, America. I love you, America. I love this country. Okay, I done messed up the song, but it's in the spirit. Okay? I thought I messed up the song anyway, but I love this. I love this country. Don't you, hold on, I love this. I love America. You can't really say that too much because you black. I love this country. Do you understand that? Okay? I love this country. I love America. I love American grass. I love the American soil. I love this country. I just personally want to say that without a doubt. Okay, now, back to Young Jeezy. So I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked, but that to me, I'm not surprised at all because Young Jeezy should understand that you got to keep that flesh under subjection. Come on, so I ain't even put on my light. You got to keep that flesh under subjection. See, the problem is you women open up your legs to cheating men. I don't care what you put in your yo. You put soy sauce in your yoni. That ain't going to keep that man faithful to you. If that man ain't faithful to you in the dating process, he ain't going to be faithful to you and at present. Let's keep it real. Hello? Come on, y'all. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. Who is this? Hey, Wiley, is the other loves to gonna give me a second, you guys? Hold on 1 second. Because I don't know. They said the bank thing. I know I'm keep pushing buttons, you guys, because this is crazy. Like, what is this? Because it said somebody had used my bank card. I'm gonna have to call. Give me a second, you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Yeah, who is this? Oh no, I don't know. Who is this? Hello? What is your name? But what is your name? I don't excuse me. Would you say your name is what? I don't know that person's name. And I don't know your name. Are you an African American? You're not an African American? You're not an African American? What are you? You from the Philippines. The devil is the liar. You from the you are you an American? You live here in America? What part of America? You said Philippines. Philippines not in America. You from what, Carolina? Why did you call my phone? I don't understand. Listen here, ma'am. You know, I speak to your shame. I speak.
So, sir, if you don't want to proceed with that,
No, because you said you from South Carolina. You say you from Philippines. You don't sound like you from South Carolina.
I am a Filipina, sir, but I am not currently residing at the Philippines. I am at South Carolina.
But you in South Carolina.
Yes.
You really believe that? I don't believe that because you called me from South Carolina. The last chick that called me from South Carolina slept with my husband.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they slept with my husband. You sound like the one that slept with my husband. Are you that chick that Mr. Bob went to and slept with? I hope you ain't that one. Is your hair red? Hello? Is your hair red? Because the last chick that had hit up from South Carolina, her hair was red. Is it you?
Right now, you should get in touch with the bank.
Is your hair red?
If you don't have any concern about,
I didn't ask you about that. I think this is the one. Is this the one? I think this is the one. Is your hair red? Do you have red hair?
No.
I think you're the one that slept with my husband. Did you sleep with my husband?
I don't know your husband and I don't know you.
Did you sleep with my husband? I didn't ask you, but did you sleep with my husband?
Why did you asking me that, man?
I'm asking you that because it was a chick. She said she was from the Philippines. She lived in South Carolina, and I think you the one. And you better not be the one. You better not be the one. I'm gonna ask you again. I'm gonna ask it nicely. Are you the one? Are you that chick from the Philippines that lived in South Carolina, slept with my husband? Are you the one, ma'am?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, 100% sure.
I don't believe that. I'm gonna have to ask my husband, and when he pull up, because he got through driving trucks, he gonna pull up in about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna ask him. I want you to stay on this line. If you slept with my husband, it's gonna be some trouble. I'm gonna tell you that right now, and I don't want to have to do nothing with you there, man. But you slept with my husband. I believe I've been with that man. We got married back in 2000. It was a very quiet, secret wedding. And us both serving in the military. We served in the military. And he picked me off my feet. And I became a beta. And he got on one bended knee. And he asked me, he said, would you marry me? And I felt so amazed. My heart. And I'm kind of blushing right now. But when I heard and seen your number in his phone, just something with your voice, I think you one that cheated with, and I hope you ain't it, man. I hope you ain't the one that cheated with my husband. I love my husband, and I don't want to have to go to jail tonight if you did that. Now I'm gonna ask you again: did you sleep with my husband?
No, ma'am. By the way, we are doing a business in here.
I don't understand you doing no business. I'm asking you: did you put your business on my husband? Just answer that question. Just ask me. Did you sleep with?
No, ma'am. I already repeated already. No.
No, ma'am. Doing a business. Did you sleep with my husband? I don't care what that business you talking about. Did you sleep with my husband? Did you sleep with my husband? That's all.
No. By the way, since I'm not hearing any valid response on the other line.
Did you sleep with my husband? I want that to know. I want a valid response. Press 1 if you slept with my husband. Chick, don't you lie to me. Don't you disconnect this now when I'm talking to you. Did you sleep with my husband? Trick, I asked you a question. Did you sleep with my husband?
No.
Okay, don't you get off that line and you messed up my emotions. I'm up here drinking my Red Bull, about to drink me some Hennessy, and I think you slept with my husband. I really hope your hair better not be red. What color is your hair?
Black, since I'm a Filipina, I have a
Is it red? I don't care what. You said you're Filipino. What? Is it red?
No, it's black.
It's black? Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I do apologize, ma'am, that you ain't no, okay, your hair ain't red, because the last one, her hair was red. Okay. I just want to know that. Okay. I'm so sorry. Well, I apologize for that because you interrupted me and you said you was from South Carolina, you said you're Filipino, and I had a little flashback. I almost had to get on that plane. I was almost on that frontier on that flight. Because I catch a flight.
Yes.
I understand that. I do want to apologize for you because you should have answered my question about if you have a red hair. You didn't answer my question after you kind of laughed at me. I hope you ended that laughing. Are you laughing at me?
Because it is out of the business that you
are. Are you laughing at me? I don't care nothing about that business. I heard somebody giggling. Was that somebody giggling to me in that background? Who was in that giggling?
We are working professionally.
I am working though. Somebody was giggling. I'm gonna show you a professional when I get on that flight, honey. And don't you play with you better not giggle at me. I serve this country.
I just want to ask you.
I don't know. Ask me nothing, Trick. I asked you if your hair was red, and you sat there with your friends giggling. Woo, don't let me pull off my earrings. Do you want me to pull off my earrings and pull up? You should have never called me Trick because you was laughing. Don't you laugh at me. It's funny. I serve this country, work very, very hard. Hold on, Philippine. Hold on, lady. Hold on, Trick. Don't you interrupt me when I'm talking to you. I have something to say. I said that you have on red hair. You said you're South Carolina. I believe you probably slept with my husband because I couldn't really go down like that. I had to get 2 knee replacements. Hold on, ma'am. I had to get 2 knee replacements. I couldn't get on my knees and do the lick and lap and do fellatio, and I had to get 2 knee replacements. You was giggling, Trick. Don't you giggle with me. You're triggering me. I had to get 2 knee replacements, and I couldn't go down on my makeup. I had to do 2 knee replacements, and he went on and dealt with you. I know he did. I'm going to hit that flight. Send me your address. Send me your address right now. Don't you hang up on me. Send me that address. Had to give me 2 knee replacements. She hung up. Don't play with me like that. That probably was a scam. Playing me like that. I knew it was a scam, but I like to entertain. I wasn't going to try to embarrass her like that. You for the Philippines. Why you up there trying to do me? I'm broke. I ain't got it. You trying to scam me, get my information. Don't be trying to do me like that. I'm doing my show. You for Philippines and South Carolina. That sounds like a scam. I don't know nobody from Philippines and South Carolina. I serve this country. We've been scammed forever. My ancestors were scammed, and they was told from the slave master, and they were told they thought they was coming for a better life. They was out in the jungle, working hard, swinging on the trees, working hard, building, eating wildlife and stuff. It was where they came to this country. They was scammed, and they've been here over 400 some years. And this lady, I don't want to cry. She provoked me. I'm out of my own business sitting here. She trying to scam me. I already ain't got no money in the bank in the first place. And she trying to scam me from the Philippines. Ooh. My mama just had surgery. Why you trying to scam me on the day? Out of all days. Can you wait on another day? Okay. But she tried to scam me. Because I'm like, my bank wouldn't call me. Because I have a bank. They wouldn't call me like this. And somebody used your card at Chili's at $250. First of all, if you're going to, first of all, whoever going to Chili spend $250 is a scam within itself. And I'm checking, I'm like, now, wait a minute, I'm checking my account. They say, oh yeah, somebody used your account for $250. And if we're going to put you on the lab with the front, I'm like, that's never happened before. Well, let me check. Because I know I ain't going to Chili's, not paying no $250. I ain't been to Chili's in one time. And it's this trick trying to scam me. I rebuke her to the pits of hell. Don't you get on that phone trying to scam me. I'm already on pins and I'm already above poverty. I'm still swimming a little bit above poverty. Like, what the world? You trying to get my information and scam me. Oh, I wish. Ooh. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Don't play with me. I'm trying to do my show and mind my own business. But they trying to scam Wiley. What the world? And I'm checking my account because I'm trying to see, well, who was at Chili's? I said, but wait a minute. Like, because usually, like, if it's a scam or whatever, they shut your car down, they give a new car, and you get an email. I didn't get no email. I said, oh, this is a scam. But since you want to scam me, I'm going to rebuke you. Whoever this lady's from the Philippines, talking about you in South Carolina with red hair. This is what they do. They try to scam the people. I work very hard for what I have, right? Talk back to me in the chat. But don't you try to scam me. I already got a messed up eye. I got a brace that's on the freezer. And there's not on the freezer. I just got a brace. I got to go pick it up. I'm working hard trying to make a living. And you trying to scam me? Ooh. Ooh, that just make me want to throw something. Don't play with me. I work too hard. I work too. Ooh, that just. Ooh, I'm ready to go. Let me take myself off camera for a second. Ooh, that just made me hot. That made me hot. I need to go to the gym and hit the punching bag. Because somebody's trying to provoke me, and it's gonna be some trouble. All right? Now I love y'all, my audience. I'm gonna get back to the subject, but they're gonna call me right on the show. That's crazy. Who is doing this to me? That is so crazy. All right. Ain't nothing but the devil. How y'all about shot now? How y'all? I'm ready to go off. These people trying wildly, you're going to see another side. I will take this prosthetic leg off and get to work. Yeah, I don't click it on the guy. I get massive emails and all this stuff. So they do. Anyway. Okay, let me go back to my show. Sorry, I do want to apologize to my producers on my commentary. I was rudely interrupted by a chick from the Philippines that is in South Carolina. Don't you try me. Because I work too hard for what I got. Hello? I work hard. And you trying to scare me? Ooh. I know you somewhere in that third world country somewhere scamming people. Y'all wrong. Let me light up. I have to light up my green and start check me a little puffs. We work too hard for that. I ain't mean coming on y'all. Hey, let me calm my nerves because I was triggered. Let me calm my nerves a little bit. I'm a little triggered. Excuse me, I'm a little triggered. Oh, y'all already hitting the cash up. Thank you. I'm a scam. I couldn't believe that. Do you know how hard I work? I'm not wealthy. One day I will be, but not today. Anyway, we're going to get back to this subject. Listen to me, young Jeezy. That was you. Did you do that? And Is she Philippine? It's just okay. Anyway, so I personally like to say women got to stop being addicted to cheaters. You can't change a man. You can't change a man. If a man gonna cheat. And a lot of times women cheat in the process, man cheat in the process of dating. If you think you can change, no, you can't. He gonna cheat on you. And Jeannie, you're smart because you got a baby by him. Now the prenup is not in void because he cheated. That's a recipe of good living. So I'm happy for you. Even though you're in the same box as some of these black women that get these men and they think they can change them, and then they don't never change, they still cheat. Understand, if a man cheat on you the first time, you have to put him in the process to make sure he don't cheat again. And that process is, I'm going to leave you, or I'm going to sleep with your friend. I'm going to get you back. Every woman, especially women, you're getting cheated on by your dude. I told my coworker, I said, and I'm a very funny man. He said, do you think my girlfriend cheating on me? I said, yes. Because she don't tell. I said, she cheating. So my coworker. So my coworker said, don't tell me that. This lady called her girlfriend's house, told her girlfriend sister, when I get there, you better duck. I said, wait a minute, you about to go there and poo pow? I'm just joking. I said, okay, well, I'm like, okay. I'm a jokester. I'm a stand-up comedian. Like, I do a show. I'm doing a set. Like this lady said, when I get there, you better duck. Then I was telling my other coworker, because her boyfriend cheated on her. I said, you sleep with his friends, get him back. You know what I'm saying? I'm a jokester. I tell jokes and I give advice. And they come to me for the advice. And I was like, please don't come to me because I'm too real. But she called, she said, hey, when I get there, you better duck. I said, wait a minute, she about to pull her poo pow. I said, wait a minute, ain't that serious? So obviously she called her back. She called her back. And they good. I said, oh my God, I should have kept my mouth closed. But I was at work, drunk me some coffee. I'm getting bombarded with some stuff. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't talk much when I go to work because I keep to myself. But every once in a while, I talk and have a good conversation with some people. Every once in a while, I say a little something in the chat. Every once in a while. But nevertheless, when it comes to cheating, I don't like that. Even though I've cheated. But at least I'm dealing with other cheaters. I'm not trying to get a committed. Now, one day I will get married. I thought I was going to get married to this other chick in a wheelchair or whatever. But she ain't in the wheelchair. She had a stroke or whatever. But it didn't work out because, again, I don't want to feel forced. I'm going to do it on my time. And then you have children. So I treat you like you ain't have no children, we'll be good. You already got a baby daddy drama, and 90% of it, baby daddy drama of it, I don't want to hear that. So I don't want to be a part of it. So right now, it's just me, and I'm going to go out there in the dating pool, and I'm going to get somebody that I want. You can't have no children. That's the deal. You can't have them. All right? I don't play that. I don't want to take care of nobody's children but mine. They're going to have my last name and my DNA. They ain't got it. I don't want you. All right? They're going to have my name, and it's my child, and you my wife. And that's the end of that. It's the end of that. And the thing is, I was trying to say, okay, let me date a girl that's like disabled or whatever. So female, I don't really like her. You know what I'm saying? But you got baby daddy issues. And I just ain't got time for that. And that's why I want to, because 80% of the conversation, no, 95% is baby daddy drama. And I'm like, I ain't got time to hear that because you slept with him. I don't care if the man is in a whole wheelchair. You slept with the man. Yeah, he was in a wheelchair or whatever. I get it. Your dating pool are different when you are disabled. I get it. You have to sleep with other disabled people. But what I've learned dating a person that is disabled, child, she was a piece of crap. And she out here screwing all these different people. And she really thought I was going to eat her box. And I said, oh, no, I'm not going to eat your box. And Because you're like, why would I eat your box? I said, listen, I just don't want to. You got too much problems on there. And we all had a slip up back in February. I thought I was the baby daddy. And almost, you know what I'm saying? Almost the baby daddy. And I thought I was scared. But I said, you know what? She said, I didn't have, whatever. I said, it's good. Because that would have been terrible because I didn't want you to be my children's mother. You're a bad representation of women. Number one, you can't keep your yoni under control. Number two, you got baby daddy issues. Number three, you got people living up on you. I just didn't want that for my child. So I'm glad that it was just one hit quarter. And let me tell you how God worked. Every time I planned it, either I get in a deep sleep or something happened where I cannot get to you. And I said, thank you. And I'm not even going to try to make it work. Because if it was meant for me to work, it'll work. Everything will fall into place. And I'm glad because you're not for me. We good as friends, but you're not for me. And I messed up because I slept with you. So the friendship thing is different. You know what I'm saying? If we would have just still been friends, but I was in my head, I was, ready to get it in. I said, plug that chair up. I'm joking. She's not a chair. Get that walker and let's get in. And I didn't discriminate or whatever because she was a great person and the yoni was top notch. It was amazing. But again, I looked at it, I said, oh, I wasn't ready for her to be Mrs. Wiley. I wasn't ready for her to be my baby mom. I about to say baby daddy. Baby mom, I wasn't ready for that. I want her to be my wife. Because like right now, when I look at women, I'm looking at wives. Now, Negroes that I'm in with men, all right. But when I look at women, I'm seeing wife. If I can't see wife in you or future from my legacy for my children, I don't want to be bothered with you. But it's a lot of sneaky women that do a lot of sneaky stuff. And they want to keep their dirty laundry in the closet, but then you want to know all my business. It's hard for me to keep my business private because I am a public figure. Of course, it lasts me about 6 minutes. And I never lasted 6. I've always lasted more than 6 minutes with dudes. At least it's about 15, 20 to 25 minutes. It all depends on the vibe. But with her, it was 6 minutes. I don't know what it was. I don't know if that. Yoni is different. That's a natural thing. That's a beautiful thing. Not saying going inside a man's breadbasket. I'm not going to get into that argument. But when a woman is natural, it feels good. It's a feeling that I think about all the time. But it's a feeling that I want to reproduce that feeling with my wife. Come on, somebody. I say I have dealt with 2 women in my life, and I want the third one to be my wife. Amen. So I just didn't want it to work. It just wasn't going to work because I don't see wife. And then if I get married, then her child become our child, and then you have to deal with the man in the wheelchair. And if he get out of order, I don't have to push him out that chair because he was talking smart out of his mouth. I don't want no other dudes around my chair. I like, sir, if you don't get out of my face with this chair, you're going to get pushed. Leave me alone. I'm not trying to be your daughter's father, but it's not my fault that I'm a nice person. It's just not my fault. It's not my fault that I'm a good guy. It's not my fault that I take your daughter if I take the mother. We can't leave the daughter at home. If we go out to move, we all go out to move. We go out to dinner, we all going out to dinner. I can't be like, oh, leave your daughter at home. That's stupid. So it's not my fault. And then I was like, oh, wow, this is getting too close. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, the daddy getting a little jealous. His cherry street. Yeah, they're trying to put the chair on turbo, trying to bump into him. I said, you know what? To keep my sanity, you can have it. Okay. I just don't want that competition. And that's the whole point with women with children. If you ain't got that baby daddy in check and he jealous, it's going to be hard for you to get you a good man. I'm going to be honest with you on that. Okay? All right? So that's just how that goes. But nevertheless, she is a sweet woman. I love her as a friend, but I don't see her in a relationship. I tried to make it work. Like, oh my God, let's make it work, blah, blah, blah. But no. And I'm so glad I don't have any children. And then also be like, dang, I'm in a mess. So now when I start, getting married or whatever, I want it to be a beautiful family. A beautiful family. And it's honest. You know who I am. You know who I deal with or whatever. And then I have a show, of course. So I've dealt with beautiful women before in my past, like talk to or whatever. And it didn't work out. And that's fine. That's fine. Okay, it's fine. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to get in trouble with y'all in this chat. All right, now who else are we going to talk about, chat? I got to go to another subject. Woo! I got interrupted, but this is a fun show. Now they're saying Jezzy. Okay, now when I say this story, I'm only saying allegedly. Allegedly. Did I say allegedly? Okay, allegedly. But they're saying that Jezzy did something. So give me a second. Let me go and get my notes here. And of course, they put Jaguar Wright. Now, this is what Jaguar Wright said about Jay-Z. Jaguar Wright said Jay-Z was messing with underage Rihanna, who gave Chris Brown a virus, gave him the bumps, gave him the hurt. Okay, gave him the herp. Okay. They said that, that's what went on. And apparently they're saying that when Rihanna gave Chris Brown the hurt, that's when he gave him Molly Wop her in the face. I don't know how true that is. I'm a mind my business. Now, Jay-Z, don't try to sue me. Sue Jag, because I ain't got it. But they said that he cheated. He slept with Rihanna when she was underage and Rihanna gave Chris Brown the hurt. Okay? Following it along. And so that's what I've got in my DM. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm going to mind my business because I know how y'all get with the rumors and stuff. But that's like a major rumor. And I was trying to look at Jay-Z lips to see he ain't had no bumps. But it's kind of hard because like you really don't know who have a breakout with that because they pretty much not outside. But it's people that have these type of breaks with that. Like people have it and not knowing it. And it's so common. It's so common with a lot of people like HPV. Like it's so common with a lot of people that you will be shocked. And it's crazy for women and men. Like people have that. And a lot of people don't even know they have it because they don't take like a full panel of STI panel to know. A lot of people have been exposed to these type of illnesses and don't even know. It's particularly in women have been exposed to like HPV or some type of herb, have been exposed to it. And it's sad, but they don't even know it until they either have outbreak or they do a panel. The statistics will really be through the roof if everybody get mandatory testing. That's when you will know, like, oh, the numbers will be through the roof because people have that. People have the H in their system, don't even know it because they don't get tested regularly. I recently got tested maybe like a month ago, and everything came back good. And I always get tested because I live a very high risk life. Dealing with men is, according to the CDC, is very high risk. So I try to get tested every 3 months, especially at least month would be I get tested around my birthday. But around every 3 months I get tested. And because I want to know how I'm at. I got off of prep because I'm like, so I didn't like it to be on it. And my doctor, he's going to retest me, like to just take some blood work again. Because like prep and to be on all that medicine is really not good for your body. But it's good to be on that because, again, people live risky lives. And let's be clear, in dealing with that lifestyle, people say condoms all day, but they don't really use the condoms like that. Like, let's just be real. Let's be real. Ain't nobody that I've been intimate with pulled out a box. They don't do it. Because half the guys that is on it have already on their medicine anyway because they already got something. And then just don't. Like, I've never dealt with a guy that said, oh my gosh, you got to... Never. Ever. Never, ever, ever. So, I know a lot of people in the gay community, they would say, oh yeah, we all use... They don't. They're very nasty. Fluids be flowing everywhere. So let's keep it on. And it's like the same way in the straight community too. That's why we got a lot of babies out here. So I'm just being honest. That's why you got to get tested regularly. That's why it's good to have the same partner instead of having multiple partners. But it's difficult because I had a lot of partners. And so I try to just have one particular partner, but it's difficult. It's difficult because you're on these apps, and I don't even do the apps no more. I'm on Instagram, and baby, it goes down on Instagram. You can do the private chats on Instagram. You can link up on Twitter, on Instagram. And so you just build up on there. You don't even need these other apps anymore. If you got a Facebook page, you got an Instagram, you don't need them other apps. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that way. He never had, because it's a lot of apps that is out there, and I'll be on it. Like, I'll be on my Twitter. I've gotten more stuff in this last quarter on Twitter, like connected with guys on Twitter. Because I try to get off of Jack, because again, I'm known now. And I send my YouTube videos, like, maybe I'm known. At one point, didn't nobody know me. It was like, because I had somebody in my house maybe like a month ago. He said, your voice is familiar. I said, it is. Oh, you're Theo's roommate. I said, yeah. I remember you. I remember your voice. And you do a show. I said, yes, whatever. Let's get it in. And I'm ready to get it in. Like, if I'm bringing you over, we're getting it in. I don't need to interview you. I don't need to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. I used to bring the guys that I hump and bring them on my show. I don't do that no more because it was disastrous. It was disastrous. So I just hump and you just go. I used to bring them on my show, but sometimes they just bust and get on the screen. Sometimes I do have guys over. I be telling them to shut up, don't come on screen, or you're going to be a storyline. I'm going to act like I really love you. You're so adorable. It's all for a storyline. So I just hump. You just go your way. I go my way. But in Chicago, it's different. I don't hump because, again, I have to go to the city. And when I had Jack, again, I did this like the last time in Chicago. So I just created a Jack account. When I tell you, I had got so many pings when I went in the city. Oh, you in Chicago? Welcome, where you been? Blah, 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 blah. Let's come over. You want to smoke? Blah, blah, blah. And then some of the dudes that I seen Jezzy on there, some of the dudes. Do you want to party and play? And I recently just learned that maybe about a couple of months ago. I Googled it. They said party like drugs. I'm like, oh, no. And some people, I wish I could just blast their picture on the screen. I wish I'm not going to do it. It's like, dang, you look terrible. Like, some people that's in the same age as me look like they deaf. Like, one was so, I said, I didn't want to be disrespectful, but I just said, no offense, what happened to you? What you mean? I lived a rough life. I said, yo, rough life? I said, what? You look terrible. Like the beast just sucked the energy out of like this. The life of him just gone. I'm like, oh my God. And he's on the party and play on that crystal meth. It's destroying him. And I told him, I said, bro, get off that crystal meth. It's evil. He said, Wiley, if I could, I would have been did it. I'm too hooked on it. At least he was honest. Because my cousin, he ain't honest. John ain't gonna be honest. But this dude was honest. He said, Wiley, if I could get off of it, I would have been did it. I'm hooked. It's so sad. That took over Chicago. I thought it was like a Dallas part. It took over. Most of the people that I've seen that I had in my home in Chicago interviewed. I'm not gonna say no names because I don't want to embarrass these people. They're hooked on these drugs, hard drugs. Because I thought weed was, weed so far behind, and they don't want the weed no more. They want the crystal. But anyway, but Jay-Z, that's what they said about you. You got the bumps. They said Rihanna got the bumps. Do I believe that Jay-Z was screwing Rihanna when she was underage? That's a possibility. It's a possibility because there's a lot of younger age teenagers that was in the industry getting screwed by grown men. That was a rumor that he screwed Rihanna. There was a rumor that he screwed Beyonce when she was underage. It was a rumor. All right. But I'm not 100% sure, but it was a rumor. But if it come out, if it was the truth, oh, okay, I can believe it. Rihanna dropped them draws to be a successful star. She come from Trinidad or whatever the case may be. Come there, they grab the draws. If you can go to some of the other countries like Trinidad and all, they don't really look at age like that. They don't care. They just screw, which is crazy. I don't know how true that is, but some parts of Trinidad, they used to not believe at a minimum age to screw. I think they recently just changed the law of the age of consent in Trinidad. I could be wrong because I got to be careful because I got some people in Trinidad that watch this show. But it was a time in Trinidad or in all those different type of countries, especially in Africa, they really didn't have an age of consent. They recently, because of society norms, it have shifted. Even some parts of this country have shifted because they used to believe in child marriages at some states in this country. I think some of them just got outlawed. So it's sick, but that's what they're doing. Oh, Barbados. Oh, from Barbados. Oh, yeah, that's one of them. Okay. And it's like a low budget Trinidad country. Y'all let me know. Is that like a low budget Trinidad country? I'm asking. I'm just like, is that like a low budget Trinidad country? Okay. I thought she was from Barbados. Is that like a low budget? They said, ask Jason Lee, he might know the age of consent in those countries. Hello. Oh, see, Jason, I didn't say that. That was that T1000 said that. Why do y'all be saying that Jason Lee like underage guy? That's like, y'all keep saying that. That man like younger man. You saying that he like underage man? Really? I don't know. I'm gonna mind my business. But I believe that Jason Lee like younger man, not underage. Okay. So he said, you ignorant people always say Africa like it's a country. Be specific. Africa is a continent. Well, first of all, I want to say this because I have African followers. And certain part of Africa, they believe they were marrying young women, girls actually, and they were bearing children. So now in some parts of Africa, they changed the law that you had to be a certain age. But that have not always been for most part of that continent. So I just want to keep it real. So anytime I bring up Africa, it's an issue. Just like I brought up Haiti. The dirtiness of Haiti is a dirty place, meaning that it's low developed, not a developed place. And it's most of parts of it is filthy. Even some parts of Africa is not that clean. The water's not that clean. The people, the stench of the people, it's not deodorant type of a sense of smell. It's like the human body smell because it's kind of difficult when people taking showers outside. And it's not in all parts of Africa. Some parts of Africa and on that continent is developed. But some parts of it like so for us, if we go there, we go, some of us. But some parts of Africa, oh, it's so nice. But some part, what's that smell? That's, humans in that part. There's nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever, they may not want to have deodorant of that type of way, but some of them be like, what's the smell? You know what I'm saying? Some parts of them don't have the best sewage system. That's just my humble opinion. Okay. Yes, my own opinion. But I love Africa, but I will not go to the low budget part. I will go to the, I would literally go up to like the high class, wealthy parts of Africa. I would go to most of that part with 5-star hotels and everything. I'm just saying because when we have a conversation about Africa, it's a huge issue about Africa. But that's just my personal opinion. Hey, Jezzy. Okay, let me. Anybody want to call in? Because y'all have really tried it. Don't forget, y'all. We're gonna be covering Bishop, the event that's on December 18th. We're gonna be streaming it free on our channel. We're gonna be streaming it on somebody's channel for free. We'll give y'all the link so y'all can stream it for free. We will definitely give our review of that event on December 18th because they got Azusa, some of the old singers of Azusa are going to be performing, and we are going to have a good time visiting that, and it's just amazing. Okay, It's just amazing. All right. Tisha said, my cousin came to New York. She couldn't believe how dirty and bad New York smelled, considering America is perceived as a first world country. Well, Chicago is very clean. Chicago is a very clean city, very clean. One of the cleanest cities in the world. Very clean city here. I love Chicago. Beautiful city. Beautiful, beautiful city. All right. Anybody else want to call in? You can call in. And if you want to email me, you can email me at WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. If you want to call in and give your opinion about the Wiley Show, about any other topics that we talked about, you can call in as well. And we will be reviewing all of that type of stuff. Welcome, everybody. Anybody got something to say? 972-674-9462. If you got something to say, you can say it at this appropriate time. And we will love to hear your thoughts. If you got something to say in this particular matter. Also, make sure y'all like this video, okay? Wasn't really expecting to go live today, but I said, hey, I miss y'all, and we going live. So let's talk about it, okay? Wait a minute. Why is this not working? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see why is this not give me a second. I'm trying to see why the phone line is not connected. I'm going to see. Give me a second. I'm going to see why the phone line is not connected. I probably have to call y'all back. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's call back. Oh, y'all. Hey, okay, it's letting me call back. It won't let me receive calls. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out why Miss Tasia in the chat is pressed. Ma'am, because if you are of the African nation, then guess what? You need to keep Black Americans out of your mouth. And you need to tell your brethren to keep Black Americans out of your mouth. Every time I look up, y'all saying something about Black Americans and we need to know where we from and all this other stuff. Keep us out of your mouth, ma'am.
Because she really was going in about what we said.
Don't nobody care about no damn Africa. Ma'am, we live in the United States of America, okay?
And she said, who said I am pressed?
Pressed.
That's what she said.
Pressed, pressed. Because we do not be thinking about y'all at all.
They have like whole YouTube channels, though. They be dissing Black America.
Because we're all that they think about. Think about something else. She's sitting up in the chat press talking about I'm tired of you dumb people talking about Africa as a continent. You need to specify what country you're talking about. Obviously he don't care.
They always be coming like that. Because like even when we had something to say about Haiti, they came at us like crazy.
Piled up in the chat. Want to pile up in somebody's chat. Why are you not piled up in an African person's chat?
They be
us Black Americans are pissing you off. Why don't you go pile up in an African person's chat? Y'all always coming up in people's stuff trying to take over. We don't care about you. Because a couple of years ago, y'all didn't even refer to yourselves as Black. Now all of a sudden you Black. No, continue being African.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it is. They said if you wasn't thinking, you wouldn't have called in. That's what.
Fact. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Tisha. She definitely saying that.
What else she saying? Because I got that whole block.
Yeah, because she said that. That's exactly what she said. That's what Tisha said. Tisha's going in.
Oh, Christina, she called us dumb in the chat. I don't know how y'all be letting these people's comments go over y'all heads, but that's exactly why she her little friends be talking about we dumb. No, we not dumb. We not worried. We're not concerned about. We don't care about you. Christina Moore didn't even see what you said in the chat. That's how irrelevant you are. We don't care about you.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Piled up in people's chat trying to drag somebody. Drag yourself.
Yeah.
Drag your country. Drag Nigeria. Why are Nigerians banned from 2 countries? Discuss that.
Yeah, that's what she. I'm assuming she's from Nigeria because I think the last time she was upset when I said the Nigerian people be scamming, and some
Right.
Nigerian people be scamming, and I think that's the one that was upset at me. So I don't know if that's the same woman or not. I don't know if that's the same woman because she.
Shoot, now she upset. Press.
Yeah, because she.
Go get your African friends, start y'all an African YouTube channel, and talk about Africans
Yeah.
in the continent of Africa. Okay?
Yeah, they said this is a good look. Well, we're having a conversation. They said, "What did I say? You all?" I was specific with Wiley, but your slow self got triggered. She called you slow self. She said, "But your slow self got triggered."
How slow is she to be sitting up in a Black American person's chat, dragging Black Americans in a chat full of mostly Black Americans?
Yeah, because she.
How slow is she?
Yeah, because she did. She said the rich African like American women with BBLs.
I don't have a BBL, so she must be talking about somebody she knows.
No, right. I guess she was talking about a general statement. This is another comment making a general statement.
Aren't Africans following behind Black American women getting BBLs?
That's true.
See what I'm talking about? She's telling on herself. Ain't nobody say nothing about no BBL. She bringing up a BBL, so she must want a BBL, and she must be too broke to get a BBL.
I don't know if
ma'am, I don't know what to tell you because I didn't have to get a BBL.
I don't know. I love Wiley, not you. That's what Tisha said in the chat. She said I love Wiley, not you. Your response?
Don't nobody know you, and don't nobody care.
She said, I love Wiley with big letters, and she said not you.
But you just called this man slow, talking about he said Africa was a continent. I mean, Africa was a country.
Yeah, that because that's what she was saying and stuff like that. And again, she could easily call in if she wanted.
She can call in from Nigeria with that broke phone.
I don't know if she's from. Are you from Nigeria? Because I know the last time, Tisha, let me know. And I would love to. We should go to Africa together because I love South Africa. I love Nelson Mandela. I love Nelson Mandela. I love his wife. May she rest in peace. I just love Africa, like the continent. I want to go to South Africa. I also want to go to Nigeria, of course, and I want to go to the Congo, but they're at war right now in the Congo, so I don't want to go to
Right. Does she need to focus on that? Tell her go over there to the Congo and help her brethren. Yeah, go rescue the people over there. Go do that. But you're not doing nothing of importance. You sitting up in Wiley chat trying to drag Black Americans.
Yeah.
But if we go on your Instagram, it's nothing but the shade room, the neighborhood talk. Look like you want to be a Black American. And since you have so much to say about my country, don't come here. Don't step foot in this country then. If you have a problem with us, you have a problem with our country.
Wiley said Africa, all I did was correct him. Then you called in flipping your gums like a typical pick-me girl. No, I am in the UK. That is what Tisha
That's even worse. That's even worse. So you left your African country, your rich African country, to go to a country of people that don't even like you?
Yeah.
But you worry about me in my country where I was born.
So that's what they were saying here in that particular place. Wow, I was not expecting it because I just brought it up. And
thank you, Chelsea. Chelsea just said, I look back in the chat. The mad African person said, "You people see how people be lying, a wicked liar and a manipulator sitting up in the chat lying." Why she talking about some whatever she said? No, ma'am.
Yeah. Well, I thank you so very much for calling in and giving your
point. Of course, Wiley.
Thank you so very much. All right. Thank you. That was amazing. Uppity, if you can hit the link, sweetheart. I don't know if Uppity can hit the link, sweetheart. If you could hit the link, Miss Uppity, if you're in the back, you can hit the link in this particular sector. You guys. Hi, Uppity, can you hear me, sweetheart?
Yes, Wiley, I can hear you. Only thing I can get to say is I was saying earlier in another panel, I love my American Black women. We are the shit, and don't you ever try us.
Yeah, I want to ask you because I recently saw you in the B sector. You are the B sector queen, and people say you are abusing your child. Is that true?
Wiley, that's absolutely not true. As you can hear, my daughter's in the background. As you know, I'm a date one of yours.
Yes.
When you started a couple years ago, my now teenagers that's in college, they were preteens, so you
Mm-hmm.
didn't get to hear them. And I got pregnant with Nala in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So I never hit my child. But as you know how the B sector likes to do, they like to pretend things they say online can hold true.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm a date one of Wally is because he doesn't curse on his show. He
No,
never curses.
never curses
Yes.
because
So
they were saying that you abuse your child and you sent your child to school dirty with no clothes, like very dirty and all that. And I'm like, well, first of all,
absolutely never happened. Never
okay,
happened.
okay. Why do you think they come at you the way that they do in the B sector? Why do you think those people in the B sector, Miss Ness and others,
I'm
go
a true speaker, Wally,
and criticize you so much?
because I'm a true speaker. And I think you have more than enough how you say history with not being on nobody's side except your own.
Yeah,
Now, if you happen to say something I agree with, I will sit here and be like, you know what, you're right. But maybe tomorrow you say some shit, I'll be like, you know what, you're a fucked up person.
yeah, because they
But in
put the
the B
court
sector, they
documents.
click up.
Because they keep saying it was court document. I'm like, where is they getting this court documents to say that?
It's a
Because
lie. It wasn't a court document. And with the B sector, the only thing the B sector did was hurt their own feelings because they called in with something that I had an issue I had with my older kids.
okay,
And I told my hold on.
yeah, she's on the phone here. We have the queen of the B sector. Her name is Uppity, and we asking a couple of questions because they said in the B sector, you guys, that she abused her daughter.
No,
And
no, I never abused Nala, and as far as the like, that's something they made up today. But as far as my older kids is concerned, I told my own story when I finally got on camera. I went through a situation with an ex guy because I have not dated American guys in a long time. So what happened was I dated a Haitian. My ex is a Haitian. He married an older black woman who worked for the court system, and some of you people can identify. There are a lot of miserable older women.
yes,
They
ma'am.
don't have the same thing I was brought up around. Like the older women I was brought up around, they look down on younger women, even if they feel like you're not doing nothing right. They're not gonna come at you like you're in their age group. They're gonna show grace for your age and all this other stuff. Even though I don't come at old women like that, for some reason they have a affinity for me that I can't understand. It's been here since before I even cammed up.
Yeah,
So that's happened to me in real life. So what happened was there was an older woman that used to work for the court system. She no longer has that job. She was my daughter's stepmom. She no longer works for the court. But yeah, she tried to use her court position to take my kids away from me, but it
and
didn't
your
work.
kids are still with you to this day.
Correct. My older kids are teenagers. I mean, young adults. They're in college, 18 and 20. And then I have Nala that's 4 years old, which the B sector is currently calling ACS about. But ACS already knows the whole story, so it never worked.
Yeah, and because people don't know when they call on you and it's false reports, they can get charged with a crime.
Oh, Wally, I'm lying about that. They said I'm lying.
Yeah, because
I already got a couple of people jobs in the chokehold, and I know that they went live and said so.
You shouldn't do it because again, I think you are the queen of this sector, and I think a lot of people like Ness is threatened by your success.
Now, Wally, you remember when you met Ness? She was a groupie trying to pretend like she was a day one, but in all actuality, she was trying to come at you to get to another content creator.
Yeah, because she went to date VS and stuff.
Thank you, Wally. She always had.
Yeah, she was in love with VS. She wanted to date VS, and I said, "Well, go and date VS." You know, she loved VS, and now you are the queen. You're out of the shadows, very queen, and very successful in the B sector. And every time I bring your name up, people love you. And of course, you have a couple of people that don't love you, but you're very loved in the B sector. People love you. Brianna love you. That's my beautiful sister. She's the queen in the B sector. King Roman, he loved you as well. He think that you're very attractive. King Roman himself is a very attractive guy.
King Roman knew idolized me. you see him try to emulate me the other day in the
Yeah,
contest?
that's what he does.
He
And
idolizes me.
I want to know, is King Roman, would you do a fashion show with King Roman and really show your fashions? Because again, he's an attractive guy. He don't wear any underwear when he go live. Do you see yourself?
Yeah, Wiley, I don't think his hairline qualifies for him to be attractive. I guess he could be okay.
Okay, so but you will be at the fashion show for King in January. Would you do the fashion show?
I think I'm gonna have to take a seat in a.
Show, then I'm gonna show up as my Queen of Cross Diva. I'm already gonna put $100.
Now, Wiley, you ain't gonna set me up like you did him the first time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put $100 in the pot because he
really?
invited me and Armand Wiggins. And again, I'm gonna put $100 in the pot. And I'm going to show up as my Queen of Cross Diva and put $100 in the pot. And I think you should come up as well. You're a beautiful woman. Number one, you're a beautiful woman with a yoni, because last time I checked, you can't have a child out of your thumb or your finger.
You're right. You're right.
So you are a beautiful woman, and I feel that people should show you with some respect. And I tell people all the time in the B-side, I said, don't be disrespectful to her, because she is wise enough to bring her children on the internet, and she's not using them for $1 like Five Babe have used her daughter for money. And
I have never begged on YouTube, not on my behalf or my child. Never.
You does, and you offer so much great entertainment on the B sector.
Yeah, 1K a week, baby. 1K a week.
Yeah, you're doing an amazing job in the B sector. So never let them stop you. A couple of your supporters in here. I always say your critics are your best supporters because they keep your name.
Not wow, I learned from the best. Yeah. And that's what I want to tell you. Like, see, one thing I learned from being a Wiley day one, you don't have to kiss nobody ass in this sector.
Oh, no,
if you're talented, the people will come to you. The people will stick with you. And just like real life, if you solid, you're gonna be solid. And I always said Wiley was gonna be the first to grow, because Wiley was the original. Y'all all can kiss my ass. Take your cash out. I'm keeping the refunds. I'm keeping the TVs. I'm keeping all this shit. He's been the first one to do it. And
I'm glad that we are talking right now. And I'm gonna get you back on the show, because again, I just want to know that your success in the sector is like neck and neck with VS in the veterans. Like, your name is,
I believe, now you're talking my language.
It's ringing. It's like neck and neck. It's really ringing. And there, even Pizarro, you are challenging her. Like, she's struggling right now. You're winning. So I personally would say keep up the good work.
No, I'm not in competition with nobody. I know you're
competition with yourself. I'm just giving you your flowers,
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Wiley. I'm gonna take my flowers now. I got to take them.
Yeah.
And smell the roses.
Smell the roses. But I want you to DM me, because I want to bring you back on the show so we can have a great conversation dedicated to the beef sector, because you're such a beautiful queen. And I think anybody in the beef sector have a problem with you, they have a problem with them themselves, because your family is top notch, is beautiful. And for them to post fraudulent court documents was wrong. And you still have custody of your children, and you can discipline your children. They make it seem like you are being so aggressive that your children ended up in the hospital. No, it's nothing wrong with disciplining your child. I just think the internet just wants you to be this evil mother, and you're not. You are a mother. Are you a single mother, or you're married, or you're a single mother?
No, I'm not a single. Hold on.
Okay, so she's gonna answer that question.
No, I'm not a single mom. She has a dad in her life, but I didn't even pop my daughter because she's autistic, and I do have a child that is not autistic. But like I said, they call ACS to me all the time. So ACS is a weird thing. I don't hit my children. I didn't hit none of them. What happened was, my daughter is, because she is the youngest 4-year-old. When she was born, my youngest child was 14. So she is very spoiled. That's her dad's only child.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the only issue. So when I was talking to him. I never hit my daughter. She just doesn't like being yelled at, and I do yell at her. It's not ACS worthy, and they're aware of that.
Right. It's nothing wrong with yelling. That's not against the law at all. Because that's the case, nobody would have their kids. Because how many times people have they yell at their child? Thank you, Uppity. I will.
Thank you, Wiley,
email
and
you.
I will email you.
Yeah, I want to bring you back on the show so we can have a beautiful conversation with the queen of the B sector, Uppity. Thank you so very much for coming on. That was a little flashback, you guys. You popped her, and she's. Oh, what? What did you say? Okay. We'll do a little B sector video a little later. Oh, because I don't understand that. They said AC is showing up for a reason. What? Oh my gosh. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Guys, thank you. 2024, the last weekend in April, we are having the meet and greet in Las Vegas. Me and Couture Bay and KeKe Talk 101 will be in Las Vegas on the last weekend in April. We'll be at the Palace Station Hotel. So if you want to book your room, book your rooms there. And that's April 26th, 27th, 28th is Couture Bay, myself, and KeKe Talk 101 will be joining us in Vegas. So we want to go there April 26th, 27th, 28th on that weekend, your little weekend getaway. Come on through. April. So all the people that was coming to November, pretty much it was mostly people in Vegas. You could do it, just do it in April. And so giving them enough time so they can take off. And again, Couture Bay, myself, and KeKe Talk 101 will be all in Las Vegas. I'm looking forward to this. My first time seeing them in person, and I want to see you all in person. So again, it's going to be great in 2024. And it's so cheap. You know, Vegas is not that expensive. But I do ask that you all come and have fun. We're going to have a good time. And I want to see all the people. I have some Vegas people in the bushes. I talked to Natasha. She's ready as well. So, yes, so that's how it's going to be. Okay, if you want to email me, WileyShowProduction@gmail.com. Any questions, you guys, that is the email. I'm telling y'all the hotel so y'all can book y'all rooms and everything. WileyShowProduction@gmail.com. I don't have a code because we didn't black out of rooms because it is too much of a hassle. So, yes. Are you going to talk about Jessica speaking out on? No, thank you. I don't know. Send me the video. I don't know. Let's get a party bus. Yeah, we're going to do the party bus this time. Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely going to get a party bus. So that's going to be it. April 20th, the last weekend in April. And again, if you got any questions, book your room at Palace Station Hotel. Somebody said they're gonna be on another show. Not at the Palace Station. Oh, okay. But that's the hotel. Okay, that's the hotel we're gonna be at. All right. I hope you pay. Okay, Brazil, hit me up, Brazil. Hit me up. You better hit me up. You're gonna have me pay. Okay. Because yeah, we definitely need to do the party bus this. We got to do it this year because Natasha want to do it. I want to do it. Because yes. Okay. Love you all. And that's WileyShowProduction@gmail.com. Any questions? I did answer some of y'all questions last night. We are on it. They said, "Oh, you on it this time?" Yes, because I have it hooked up to my phone. All right. I got it hooked up to my phone right now. So I answer those 2 emails already. So all you got to do is email me. It's hooked up to my phone. Any questions? But again, it's me and Couture Bay, and then KeKe Talk 101. I'm going to do it with her as well. So thank you all so very much. Any questions? That's the email right there. Pay for your flight, your hotel. Have a good time. We're going to chill. It's going to be fun. Thank you all. I got to go. Got to give my mama something. All right, love y'all. Thank y'all for praying for mama. Dallas meet and greet. Oh, we got to do another one in Dallas. We got to do something else in Dallas. So hit me up, sis. We got to do something else in Dallas. Because y'all want to do something else in Dallas. I'm not going to take y'all to a gay club, but we will go. Damn, what was that club we went to? Damn. What was that club we went to, Nate? We're not going to go to the gay club. I'm going to take y'all to that Jamaican spot. And this time we stand at that Jamaican spot because they have like a live band. Dang. Heroes Lounge. So we're going to do a meet and greet. We're going to go to Heroes Lounge. Now, when we do that, y'all got to get there at a certain time. We got to get there around like 9:30, so we all can get a table and sit down. Because some of us is, I'm 33, I got to rest these bones. But it is like a club. They do play music and stuff. Okay? They said, I'm down. Jaguar Wright go there all the time. I bet not see Jaguar Wright at the Heroes Lounge. You bet not. I bet not see Jaguar. I bet not see Jaguar right now. I bet not see her there. All right, y'all. Thank you all so very much. Gotta go. We may come back. I'm about to go puff pass before I get up out of here. Okay. I better not see y'all, but like, go, Jag, go. Come on, Jag. You like, Okay. All right. I'm ready. Okay, we can go do something in Dallas because my Dallas people want to see me again and be requested. Okay. They say, hit your cross. Love y'all. Peace. I gotta go. I gotta go feed my family. And I gotta eat. I'm hungry right now. I'm hungry. Okay. Bye, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Is that it? Oh, no. This is